Now, I will stream it live on Facebook. Our handles 3FM927, same handles on YouTube as well, 3FM927, as we seek to get into the papers for you this morning as well and discuss the many issues on the front pages as well as the online portals this morning here on the 3FM Sunrise. And I have the Daily Post this morning as well. They lead, Ghana deploys military engineers to Jamaica for hurricane reconstruction. There's a picture of the president as well as the CDS, the Foreign Affairs Minister, Deputy Defense Minister, and some of the contingent who are headed to Jamaica to help with the rescue efforts as well. All of them are in the shot for you this morning. Also, Mahama's accountability drive reaches London beaches. Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, the Honourable Emilia Arthur, is captured here as well. Parliament passes concession agreement for construction of Accra Kumasi expressway. And on the back page, as expected, lots of pictures. If you follow us here, you know that the Daily Post is they always give us a photo gallery, one that we can look forward to in terms of the news review, and it's from yesterday's deployment of the 54 from the 48 Engineers Regiment to Jamaica to assist with reconstruction efforts after the devastation of Hurricane Melissa. You see the chargé d'affaires of the U.S. Embassy, Rolf Olson, as well. A part of the pictures here, as well as the Foreign Minister, the CDS, the Chief of Staff as well, was present there yesterday in all of the developments as well. The Overseer is the next paper I have. Resign 6 months before internal elections. NDC directs appointees. I'll get you the full story. I'll seek re-election. Fifi Kwete declares Nia Sean Kojo is the only legitimate chief of Amrahia. Those are the stories. Also, VIP bids farewell to outgoing Palestinian ambassador al-Satari. Government backs Asante-Hene's Boku mediation report, launches a $1 billion revitalization fund. That is on the front page as well of the Overseer newspaper. Then there is another one here for the Daily Democrats. Akim Bosome chiefs petition Asante-Hene over late Kronti-Hene rights. NPA hosts CEO's breakfast meeting ahead of Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON. Senate launches virtual branch to expand pension access. The Insight is next. Unsung officers credited with decline in land guardism in Greater Accra. Demo to hit government over ministers' alleged meddling and defiance in landmark land judgment. United States National Security Strategy 2025, how Accra should read Washington's new security doctrine. SNIT outdoors virtual branch to enhance digital accessibility and service delivery. Those are the stories on the front page this morning. I'll take you online pretty quickly. Parliament passes concession agreement for construction of Accra Kumasi Expressway. That's on 3news.com. We're grateful to the Supreme Court lawyers for Nyindam on IMF approves fifth program review. $380 million expected to hit BOG account. NPA case, Mustafa Hamid files application to strike out charges against him. Minority calls for resignation of land minister, and in the western region, YA targets youth in ghettos for skills training in 2026. MyJoyOnline.com, deliver the first scandal and you're on your own. Fifi Kwete confirms Mohammed's hard warning to ministers. There is no conspiracy by NDC. Fifi Kwete explains OSP bill fallout after presidential intervention. A foreign policy must face parliament. Samuel Jinapo blasts government over transparency gap. Jean Mensah and deputies must go. Fifi Kweti says EC leadership has lost public trust. Then, City Newsroom, lithium agreement delays strangling our souls. Mankesim Omanhin is the one saying this. Parliament approves Accra Kumasi expressway concession. IMF approves fifth review of Ghana program, unlocks 380 million. Prioritize impact over profit. Margins ID group tells youth. And Itiwa East DC Galamsey allegations are a smear campaign. So those are the stories from the online portals for us. I'll take you to Parliament for some of the debate as well in relation to the concession agreement for the Accra Kumasi expressway, as well as there was a KNUST bill which was discussed thoroughly yesterday, and so there's an interesting aspect of it that, look, if you do not do matriculation, you are most likely to be in trouble, because the university can decide that you will not graduate if you don't do or you don't sign matriculation. And Haliga is joining me this morning for the news review. And did you miss matriculation in all of the degrees that you've got? I know you have about 3 degrees.
Even the very one that we are doing, I think we didn't score for much.
So there's the new bill that's been passed for KNUST. I don't know about other universities. It says the university shall not allow you graduate if you didn't take part in matriculation and sign the documents to signify that you were part of matriculation.
But some universities allow you to print it subsequently and then submit it. And so that's come to a halt, or it doesn't apply to all the universities.
No, this is the KNUST bill. It's a bill specifically for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm just curious to know whether or not, going forward, after this bill has been passed, it will be assented to by the president, what it will mean for you if you don't. And there was debate on the floor, but initially the minority were the ones.
Debate, actually.
Yeah, the minority were the ones who were raising the concern, but they subsequently
withdrawn.
They withdrew it, and then it meant that the bill was passed as it was, and so now if you don't do it, for me, I can't wrap my head around it.
After 4 years,
after all the fees you will pay.
After going for lectures for 4 years, and you don't have your signature on your matriculation oath.
No, so you didn't do that important thing. So the university.
Well.
We'll see whether or not, sometimes it could be the case that it's not enforced to the latter, because I know that a number of individuals do not
attend.
Yeah, that ceremony is left for a few law-abiding individuals who decide to be a part of everything that happens. But we also know that government has put out a white paper in relation to the mediation report by the Utumfo. That story is on the Overseer newspaper. The government has endorsed the Boku mediation report by the Asantehene Utumfo 82. And this one doesn't give a detail of who wrote the story. Directed the immediate return of the rival Chief Alhaj and Seidu Abagri to Nalirugu under the authority of the Nairi. In an official statement released on Wednesday, December 17, and signed by the spokesperson to the president, Felix Kwachofu, the government accepted all recommendations in the report presented a day earlier, affirming the Supreme Court's position on the rightful Boku overlord. The government stated that the report provides a comprehensive, fact-based and forward-looking roadmap for lasting peace in the conflict-ridden area. It reiterated the legal standing of Naba Asigri Abu Grago Azoka II as the lawful Bokunaba. Now, a key and immediate directive from the government is the recall of the rival chief and also the setting up of 1 billion cedis in revitalization for the community as well, going forward in terms of what is expected to happen. So government has set aside 1 billion where they will seek to put into the Boko Township and help to restore it. I think it's a step in the right direction, such that the government is not saying, okay, we approve of everything and life is expected to come to normal by itself. But we're seeing the government say that we're going to go the extra mile and make commitments, significant commitments as a matter of fact, to allow the community and the entire township and its individuals get back on their feet in terms of development and what have you. And I believe that's a step in the right direction. Then there is as well conversations about scandals and what persons close to the government have been saying. Fifi Kwete is the General Secretary of the NDC. He's been speaking as well in relation to a number of things, but I'm interested about the scandal bit. That's on myjoyonline.com, and it reads that President John Mahama has issued a firm warning to his ministers that any involvement in a scandal will attract swift and severe consequences with no protection from the presidency or the party. The General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Fifi Kwete, confirmed the warning during an interview, saying that the message from the president to his cabinet was clear and unequivocal. I can confirm 100% that, and I can confirm that 100%, and I can also confirm that not only has he done that, but the party has also solidly stood behind him, even in cabinet. We are fully behind him in terms of doing that, Mr. Kwete said. And so that's the latest as well in terms of reactions and development from the floor of the House. Yesterday, the legislature stayed very late into the night, as at 11 p.m. actually. They were still in the House debating different matters, including the bill and some other matters which was expected on the floor of the House yesterday. And my colleague Christian Yale was there all throughout the night. But I'm just going to take you to the legislature as well for quick development in terms of that debate about the KNUST bill and what transpired in relation to it, and the arguments which were made and the concerns which were raised subsequently.
At best, make it conditional, or let's say may, the university may, so that the university will have the option. The University of Ghana rendition, Mr. Speaker, you referred us to. But in this particular case, it is mandatory. And so if it goes this way, when the student fails to sign the matriculation register, the person is doomed. Mr. Speaker, come on. We cannot be doing this to ourselves. We are representing case. And my friends over there, don't pretend that because this is coming from this house, you are going to oppose it. This is right from all of us. It's right for all of us, and we need to accept it.
Yes, Honorable Asafo, let me hear you.
This guy will not.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I think this is a very sensitive issue. As I always say, when we come here, we are the representatives of the people. We cannot afford to fail the people. And so when there is a clause that has been inserted in an important bill like this, it is important that we scrutinize it very well. Right, Honorable Speaker, to say that a student will not be allowed to graduate just on the mere basis that that student failed to sign a matriculation register cannot be acceptable. I am of the opinion that we can have lesser punishment for such students, or even allow the students to be heard. Because in most instances, these students will not even be heard.
You say we should allow the students to
be heard, to be given reasons as to why they failed or they were not able to sign the matriculation register. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are begging you, and I'm begging my colleagues to know that to say a student will not graduate because he failed to sign a matriculation register is not acceptable. I am also not saying
thank you.
That
I want to hear
I am also not saying that if you fail to register, it is right. No, I'm not saying so. There can be a lesser punishment for such students to be able to graduate. Thank you very much.
Very well. Yes, Honorable Apak.
Grateful, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's important we understand that the university is an institution. Rules and regulations, traditions and culture. Not signing the matriculation book is inexcusable. That is what makes you a student. And it is not the case that the student has only one day. If you are admitted to pursue a 4-year degree program, and for the whole 4 years, you cannot find time to go and sign the matriculation book, you clearly don't deserve to be a student. We cannot encourage indiscipline. We must encourage order and responsibility. Mr. Speaker, this cannot be negotiable. If you can't sign a matriculation book for 4 years, you clearly don't deserve to be a student. We shouldn't quibble over this.
Yes, Honorable Talabi.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, before you sign the matriculation register, you should go through orientation. And during the orientation, you are taken through the rules and regulations. So, if you don't sign, it means you are not recognized as a student to start with. You are not. You don't exist. You don't exist. Please. So it is mandatory. And as Honorable Apak said, it is not just a year. 4 years. If you are taking a 4-year course, and for the 4 years, you don't remind yourself to go and sign, it means that you yourself, you don't exist in the university. You don't. Thank you.
Yes, let me hear Honorable Dakumensa.
Nobody is encouraging indiscipline on campus. But Mr. Speaker, this will definitely go against their human rights. The right to education. Mr. Speaker, if the universities are minded to collect school fees every term, enter a GPA, let you write exams, and then tell you that because you have not signed, you're not going to be awarded your certificate, I beg to differ. Mr. Speaker, I believe that the word should be made, and the university should find a way to get them to sign before they collect their final certificate. But to deny them entirely after 4 years of learning, Mr. Speaker, is not fair and it's not proper. Mr. Speaker, the word should be made. The word should be made so that at the end of their 4 years, if they have not signed, they sign for it. Mr. Speaker, even the certificate, before you collect from the stores, you sign for it. You sign for it. People are in school, they go through the orientation, but they still do the bad things.
Honourable members, sacked. I think the proposal is to use the word may instead of shall. Yes.
Speaker, the matriculation is a ceremony. It's an oath-taking ceremony. So the signing of the register is only at the tail end of the ceremony. And if you may recall, at the University of Cape Coast, when we matriculated in 1997, there was an incident a student got sick and couldn't complete the process. Because, Speaker, when you are admitted to the university, your index number is issued. Once you receive your admission letter and you accept the admission, you are in the university. So the matriculation ceremony normally takes place after about a month. You would have attended classes, taken your courses, gone through the orientation. Even in some cases, you would have even taken some interim assessment test. So once you have your index number, that concretizes your place in the school. Now, the non-signing of the matriculation register shouldn't be fatal. So, in the instance that I'm citing, the student was asked a year later to regularize that in the preceding year when they matriculated. So, we should be careful how we do it, because
you see,
it's a process.
Honorable Dafamako, when you enter the school, at what point do you graduate?
Depending on the duration of the course.
Yes.
Yes.
So what this law is saying is that has taken care of your concern. It doesn't mean that if you don't sign it at the day you did the matriculation, you can't graduate. You have all the period. It is at the point of graduation that if it is established that throughout the period you didn't sign the matriculation, that is where this particular clause will kick in. So when you are sick, but you can attend lectures and pass your exam for a whole year, provided you are able to sign it before graduation, you will be permitted to do so. It is only when you fail to do it before graduation. You understand? So when I look at it here, there is no date that is stated, but they say the university shall not permit a student who failed to sign the matriculation register to graduate. So at this particular point, people who are asking of the time, Lord Dennis said the law is about common sense and common sense is the law. Now, if you are talking about time frame, this one said the university shall not permit a student who fails to sign the matriculation register to graduate.
In the morning.
So at the point of signing the matriculation register at the beginning, and then the point of graduation, for that whole period, my understanding is that you have it to sign your matriculation form. So why are we asking for time?
Mr. Speaker, respectfully, Mr. Speaker, our challenge is that the use of the word shall. The use of the word shall should be amended and tempered with, because the shall makes it a bit mandatory and automatic. But Mr. Speaker, you guided us by reading the University of Ghana one, which used may, which means that at least the university has some room to.
You see, sometimes when the guideline is given, I am not the one to be proposing the amendment. Somebody should own it and propose the amendment, then I can put a question on it.
Mr. Speaker, respectfully.
Yes, but in this case, you choose to argue instead of making the proposal.
Mr. Speaker, respectfully, I will see to the original person to make his amendment, and then we'll continue. Thank you.
So make the amendment. Let me put a question on the amendment. Consideration stage, you don't argue, you propose an amendment.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for your guidance. And so the proposal is that the university may not permit a student who fails to sign the matriculation register to graduate, as so proposed.
Honourable members, I'll put a question on the proposed amendment. Yes?
Mr. Speaker, I beg to oppose this proposed amendment. Mr. Speaker, I oppose it because in the university tradition,
if you don't matriculate, you are not recognized as a student. Now, somebody who had not been recognized as a student, why would that person be permitted to graduate? In the instance that the chief whip cites, Mr. Speaker, he cited that at the end of it, when somebody got sick, an arrangement was made for the person to sign the matriculation register. It is a tradition of the university. If you don't matriculate, it's a serious thing. A time to be born and a time to die. Mr. Speaker, these ceremonies are very, very important, and it is dear to the university, because before you could sign the
Sunrise on 3FM,
matriculation
the best in the
register,
morning.
you are allowed to go through the you start about 1 month, you go through orientation and whatnot, and you admit to be a student. If you are within the university community, you wouldn't play with this. And moreover, this proposal had come from the university. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, at the committee stage, this did not come up for discussion. And I don't think that the minister here would be comfortable to say that what the university had proposed, they are changing it. This is the time that I want to hear about the chairman of the education committee in all the other universities, what you have done. Did you ever say that somebody, if he fails to matriculate, the person can graduate? Because that is not the tradition of the universities. Thank you.
So that was a debate from the floor of the House. In the end, the proposal was withdrawn by Mr. Daku as a member of Parliament, the Honourable Daku, and they proceeded with shall. We are having our own conversations here, and it was interesting it was nice to see as well differences in both the majority and the minority on this particular portion of
the caucuses themselves.
Yes, within the caucuses, because we had Dafia Mekpo say, look, let's temper and make this may instead of shall. Then we had Daku, Eco Vincent Asifua on the minority as well, saying that yes, we should make it may. And then Anyimedu Entry, who is a ranking on the constitutional legal, says no. It must stay at shall, because it's an important aspect of, and it went through and was subsequently passed. So
with shall.
It was passed with shall.
With the word shall. Look, matriculation is not a mere ceremony in the cycle of your tertiary education. Whether it is your first degree or your second degree. I'm not sure the master's level they do matriculation. I'm not sure. I don't quite recall what happened. I'm not sure. You see, the matriculation itself is it marks your enrollment into the university or the college. Now, the university or college would usually advertise, we have so courses or programs. You need 1, 2, 3 qualifications. Apply to us if you meet our requirements. Then you apply to them, they sieve through, then they write to you and say that you have met our requirements. So we are offering you an opportunity, right, to study this particular program between this period, from January this period, running a 4-year term or running a 2-year term. Now, to mark at that point, they have given you the enrollment. The Honorable Dafia Mekpo talks about the acceptance. I don't want to pontificate, but we don't usually write back an acceptance form letter to the admission because the numbers are simply too many. So the universities have then turned to the matriculation as the form of acceptance of your admission. So the matriculation is in 2 folds in Ghana. The one that the kiddieboms would dress up, they are happy that they are in uni, then they go and they get some aloga on be from wherever, and then they also do those things and wear around their necks and take photos, and they are happy, and today's matriculation. That is. And it ends with your signing of the oath and the entry of your name into the register. It is when that happens that you can then say that you are a full student of the University of Ghana. I went to Lagos, so of the university.
Okay.
You get it? So the question then arises, at what point is Mawena considered a student of the University of Ghana? Is it at the point that he is issued the admission letter, or the point that he signs the oath saying that I accept the terms and conditions that the university, under which the university is admitting me. I will abide by what in Lagos we call the handbook, the student handbook, which has, for simplification, say rules and regulations by which the student must conduct himself or herself. So at what point is the student deemed to have been admitted? So it was an important question they were debating anyhow like that. And some said it is not, and let's move on with life. It's an important question. And go back to the speaker's guidance. The speaker asked the question whether they should give a specific time. No, I think the question rather came from somebody, and the speaker was trying to explain.
Yeah.
Whether they should limit that signing of oath and entry of name into the register to a specific period, say 24 hours after the formal ceremony. If you have not entered your name, then you are not a student.
But even that, from the conversation that was being had on the floor, what the speaker suggested that, look, there's no time frame for this.
Yes.
In fact, if you're not well and you couldn't do it, and it takes you the entirety of your first year, you can always go and ask for that document and sign it.
You see, but you cannot also leave it for the entire 4-year period. You are doing a 4-year program. You went in, you had the matriculation, the ceremony, then you say that you have from level 100 to level 400 second semester to sign the oath. Remember, there are disciplinary issues that may also arise in the course of your journey with the institution. And at that point, the university is asking itself, are you my student?
Because if I go and I misbehave, I say, I didn't even sign your code of conduct.
I didn't even sign your code of conduct.
I didn't follow your
There's a
guidelines.
reason you must sign the oath. Unless we are saying the oath, it's nothing. In which case, we should just say, let's even do away with it altogether. There's a reason you must sign it. So we cannot say, it's a mere or less for. No, I think the universities must insist on it. That if you don't sign, you don't show up and claim that you have been a student. And so let's take Legon. I'm familiar with Legon, so let me use Legon as the example. You know the numbers that are enrolled into Legon each year. And you know the total population of the students at any given time. The university cannot say that all of you signed a thing by 2 days or before. I think at our time what happened was they broke it down to the JCR level.
Right.
So if you belonged to Vandal or the Gentleman, so Commonwealth Hall or Legon Hall, your own will be brought to your senior tutor's office. And I'm just trying to recall what exactly happened. And then you go there to sign. You don't have to go all the way to the registry, the university's registry, because the numbers are simply too many. So when it is broken down like that, it's easier for students to be able to quickly sign the thing. And in any case, we're eager to do that. Why is there a problem?
But this sounds like an exception. I think most students would attend, right? And then they'll sign. There's a few, maybe if you are sick. But administratively, I'm sure the universities can provide different avenues within your first week, or at the very least your first month, where you can sign maybe your first lecture. This shouldn't be something that...
it shouldn't be a problem at all. Mauna, were you not eager to attend your matriculation?
Oh, me, I didn't attend.
You didn't? Well, we village boys who came were eager. In fact, we did proper.
I mean, I was eager to get into the university, but I wasn't really.
I mean, to be honest,
no, for us it was an important ceremony.
The first time I heard about matriculation was in Ghana.
Yeah.
But of course, whatever university I went to, you had to sign.
You had to sign.
But I think maybe it was on your first day.
I recall.
Exactly.
So the signing of the document.
And those who couldn't come on the first day, I'm sure they had their senior tutor, somebody at least within a time frame you could sign.
But the signing happened.
Oh, you have to sign because you have to, like you said, the code of conduct, ethics.
Everything must happen.
But I think they gave you a...
So the confusion in Parliament I sensed is between the ceremony and the signing
of the document.
The ceremony is what a lot of people concluded is not necessary. Which, I mean, a lot of us would say, well, really...
I didn't fancy...
But if you say it's not necessary...
No, I'm not saying it's not necessary.
I'm not saying you. If the university organizes that, then everybody says, oh, Mr. Vano will go, oh, Mr. that. So who will attend it?
Oh, there are people who attend. There are always people who attend.
Hey, no,
but why don't you
there
want
are
to
always
attend?
people who attend.
Hey, then you see the picture. Wow.
Then they'll do the before and after.
The kind of hanging suit you see.
Our time was this one, the camera, then the man would tell you the film is finished. That was our photo shoot.
You are not that old.
Oh.
Yeah, not that old. At that time, there was digital. You watch it at the back of the camera.
No, there was nothing like that. Helen, you don't know the film is finished.
Oh,
they don't even say film. They say film. The film is finished.
Oh, we used to do.
Let me go and watch it for you.
Secondary school, we used to do that. Shout out to Mr. Gariba. Then you powder your face. You go and find one tree
and chop under it by
and
it.
Then you
and pluck some flower.
Put it in there.
The petal there.
You develop the film. You ever see the picture before you do the film like this?
Because when you do that, you can see
get
the picture.
An image of what is going to happen.
I think Sixtus is right. The confusion is the ceremony and then the signing of the document, because I think we all signed something somewhere.
Yes,
but it makes a ceremony would streamline things. You understand me? Make it easier. You also get to see your colleagues.
The ceremony is very.
I think the
ceremony is good.
Not just KNUST. All universities must insist on people, students attending the ceremony. You are a student, come for your own ceremony. You don't. What are you doing?
Some people don't even go for graduation, let alone matriculation.
Down to money matter comes.
Oh, okay. And also,
my LLB graduation day, I was in an office being interviewed for a job.
You didn't go for your graduation?
Oh no, I didn't. Bernard kept asking.
See, that's the one I don't understand. Those who don't go, my older brother as well, go for graduation. I'm not go.
No, but even with that, you still have to go through the process.
Yes.
You see, because then you still have to sign. You definitely will pick up the certificate, your transcripts, all of those things. So you still have to go through it. But the formal ceremony, I remember Bernard Avila kept saying, you won't
go for your ceremony.
You forgot to take photo. I said, Charlie, let's talk about money. I was very hungry, looking for money. He said, I should go and use the little I have to buy suits,
gown,
and buy drinks,
and they'll charge you for the.
They will charge you for the gown,
for the ceremony and everything.
No, but there's actually a fee. Whether you attend the ceremony or not, you pay that fee. Wow. That one is also there. I don't recall exactly which one.
Yeah, I know.
You have to find
but I think that the universities must insist on students attending their matriculation ceremonies and their passing out is what graduation ceremonies. Of course, if you have a pass and you don't want to attend, we understand. But you must show.
No, once you have paid that mandatory fee, really, whether or not you are there. In your case, if it was mandatory, will you be able to get your job in the interview where you were in?
Yes. You see, and that was one of the problems. In fact, the interviewer was willing to reschedule the interview.
But you said...
But me now, I said, Charlie, I'm eager for the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. So it's not about... I think that, you see, it should be part of the enrollment processes. The degree is an admission. You are admitted into the university's degree system. I think the higher levels, they call it convocation or something like that.
Okay.
So I don't know if the English is wrong. Please forgive me. But it must be symbolic, and it is actually part of the university's calendar. So if students are at will to say, I won't do this one, I will do that one, I won't do it, then the university would be disorganized. Seriously. So I think
that's fair, but
the universities must insist.
There will always be people who will not make it.
No, for other
genuine reasons.
Yes.
For genuine reasons.
For genuine reasons, which is understandable.
So, yeah.
6 is, you're right, convocation.
It's convocation.
You found it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's totally fair, but there's clarity. There's some signing somewhere, and so that takes care of it. Because I've seen reactions and some people describing it as very, very harsh. The piece of legislation. But this is for KNUST alone. It's not the entirety of universities. Actually, it's just for KNUST. There was also that debate about the expressway and the.
No, so there's a comment on this. Let me just read it. Martin says, Mateo, most of us actually go through the matriculation without knowing its essence. For some, we go wear gown, then cut pictures. That be all. And he says he doesn't remember signing the thing. The signing there is always part of. In fact, it is the matriculation.
Oh, you signed. You just
you
don't
signed
remember.
it there. You signed.
It's because you had a lot of Fanta that day. The sugars. But you signed.
Martin, one for you.
You signed.
The signing there, you signed.
Yeah, in recent memory, you signed. You sign. You do sign some document, and that's just the debates from the floor of the house. It was very interesting for me as well, because it had opinions split on both caucuses and what have you.
And even within the caucuses.
Yeah. So, but one thing that made the House return to the one side against the other was the expressway. You know, the government has they've done a very interesting arrangement where MIF, the entirety of the project will be owned by the government of Ghana and what have you. The minority's concern is that the current Accra to Kumasi road under construction could be abandoned. A reason why they've had to raise some of the concerns.
In fact, that was Kojo Pomkruma's submission on the floor.
You actually really followed everything.
I mean, I might as well go and sit there day in and day out. So I heard him. What was interesting was to see Honorable Asenso Boachi in the flesh. You know that he had been at the center of the controversy, especially after Finance Minister came and read that letter, which Asenso Boachi, had written to the president in regards to this Accra Kumasi Expressway. And he says, I am not opposed to it. In fact, he accused the Finance Minister of having twisted the matter and twisted the issue. But we all listened and read the letter. But I think the House swiftly moved on from that point to, debate the financing of this expressway. In fact, then I also heard Agboja, Honorable Agboja. He's roads minister, am I right? Yes, he says he is projecting 5 years, up to 5 years for completion. So some interesting thoughts there.
NDC number 2 will come and complete it.
Afanyo said, you only have 3 years left.
Yes. he always reminds them. He says, I think he was making a point when he said 2029.
Yes.
You will see.
Yes.
And then the reaction came.
Then you only have 3 years left. Yesterday.
That's what I was trying
to
say.
They stayed for a long time. They earned their salary yesterday.
We should clap for them. Yesterday.
It was almost 11, right?
By 10, they had lost me. I couldn't keep up.
No, I continued.
You stayed to the end.
But I think these things can always be avoided. See, when they start fresh with the energy, you see them. Some of them are not attending upon the house. Others claim they are in committee meetings, but they are not there. Some say, "Oh, we are in constituency, but they are not there." They will ring the bell. If you are within Parliament, you understand. You know very well the sound of the bell, and you know when it is rung in distress. Yes. The state sitting is supposed to start at 10 a.m. By 11 a.m. there's nobody there. You hear the bell. They are ringing the bell frantically everywhere. You can hear. I mean, they should start early. This thing that you are there when it is 72 hours to your horizon, then you are punishing yourself, staying overnight. It's not. And a lot of them too are at the age that they should start watching their health. It's not.
And reducing the pressure.
For them and reducing the pressure. So humbly and respectfully, they can conduct the business in a manner that they don't go through the kind of pressure they go through at the tail end of it. But Marina, this expressway, for those of us who use the Kumasi Highway, Accra Kumasi Highway, through Tachiman to our villages, we probably deeply appreciate or would appreciate the essence of an expressway. If I had an expressway that would not take me through Bonsu Junction, through Osino, through all those communities and Koko, by the time I realize it says the driver is stopping somewhere for you to buy bread, somebody is stopping another place.
What do you have against Nkoko?
I love Nkoko actually.
You pass Inim, you know Inim.
Yes. I'm very, very familiar because I've been traversing that road all my life.
Okay.
Till such a time that I'm able to buy a private jet. Then I'll fly from Accra to my village straight.
Fantastic.
We would appreciate an expressway that will take you. An expressway means an expressway.
Yeah.
No hindrances on the road.
Unnecessary traffic
on the road.
Here.
If you are on that road, it's not like those who drive in this Accra that I keep insulting them when I'm driving. Somebody is on the speed lane and the person is crawling like a tortoise.
No, sometimes it's the car. It's not
so
the
go
driver.
to the outer lane. You cannot behave like that on the expressway. Yeah. If you want to drive like that, then you use the highway. It reduces the travel time. It would encourage and promote businesses and communication. So that if I have to travel from here to Kumasi for an early morning meeting, I don't have money to catch a flight. I just sit in a bus that uses the expressway. And in a matter of 4 hours or 3 hours, I am there. I don't have to now come and go through Upukwasi, some pothole is here that the car will now go and do brum. Then all of that will shout Ajay, or the car will now have to slow down. Oh, driver person mean top brodo. Then you have to now slow down. Oh, Chofi, yes, Chofi. No. That will not happen on the or along the expressway.
Straight,
free flowing traffic. Straight from here to where you know that you are going. All you have to care about is that your car is in good condition. If we find your car broken down, we'll tow it, and you come and pay big money for it. I think that we should support this project. Yes, the concern that it should not hinder the work on the highway, the Accra Kumasi. There are genuine concerns, and I agree that if that is the sacrifice, then let's not do it. If we want to put all the resources and neglect this one. But the assurances have also come from the president,
yes,
that they are not going to neglect that road. The construction will continue once this one also starts. And you say you have five years to complete.
Yes,
that is good.
Maybe
President Mahama will do his 3 years. Then Seydou Nketia or Julius Caesar will come and do the...
I'll call you Chief of Staff Julius Caesar.
Retract.
You have to retract.
Do you know what
negative connotations?
It's a question. You are calling your Chief of Staff Julius Caesar.
But why
did you remove Honorable Ablakwe's name from the list? You know he's one of the shortlisted candidates.
No, in fact, he stopped me. He truncated.
You were bringing more.
I didn't truncate anything. I didn't truncate anything. You ended.
Caucus members. You said, why do you call the Chief of Staff
Julius Caesar?
No,
so the honorable, whether it would be General Mosquito, Chief of Staff,
you have drawn the conclusion that 2028 is a foregone conclusion.
You see, he has interrupted.
I'm asking a question.
I'm mentioning the names, all the names that have come up.
That this government will continue, but with a different phase?
That's the question I'm asking.
Oh, he's only drawing from history.
Thank you.
You can't begrudge anybody the opinion that the status quo will remain. It's
This is
nothing
not me.
unusual.
History has shown. Even
Or you want Global Info to do another
Alhaji
poll?
himself gave that history during the 2024 campaign.
Aha.
He said that, look, you see, you have 2 terms to do. And when he lost, he came back and said, you see, history has also shown that if you lose consistently, then you finally win. So keep me on.
But he's coming on January 31st. He says he's coming and he's going to be the flag bearer of the NPP. That
But
one
Brian
too is
Champon
coming.
also says he's coming.
Where is
Kennedy Ejapong?
no Dr. Iduchum in all of this?
I think we have to find him and put
Yes.
one-on-one for Helen because she's asked of him.
I've been asking.
Helen has been asking for.
Yeah.
How visible his campaign? Like I said, this one is to do with the
In
delegates.
terms of visibility, I think I'm seeing 3 people. Alhaji, Kennedy Ejapong, and then
Brian
Echampong.
Echampong.
Those are the 3 people I keep seeing. I think Brian is scheduled to do a northern tour. I think from next week or so. Yeah.
As for
his
now, the
people send me
campaigns
the
are
thing.
ramping up and things because it's getting ever closer.
Closer,
It's
yes. And I think Bawumia just completed a tour. And
Yes.
He was in was he in the Eastern region?
Eastern region.
He was in the
I
Eastern
can't recall
region.
exactly who
I
was it.
think he's wrapped that up. I don't know where he is now, but he hasn't been speaking on these radio stations. He's usually sent a rep in his stead.
He's not done the interviews.
The interviews is Dr. Bawumia.
Bawumia. No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
I don't know
I think
whether
his
that's
approach
a
has
good
been
strategy.
different. His approach has been...
He's a former vice president.
Yeah, former flag bearer as well.
I mean,
flag
I
bearer
get
as
that,
well.
but I think that has also now come under critique that, okay, your opponents, were seeing them front facing, live and direct. We don't
Then
have
you are
to
always
go
sending
through.
Miracle Agbaje.
Oh, now we have Honorable Atachia, who has become even more vocal in his stead for Dr.
Alhaji.
Bawumia. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, I thought,
Between the not SkyTrain, the other one is National Security Man.
Signals Bureau.
Signals Bureau. So he goes to court and he comes to speak for Bawumia.
Yes.
He's a
very
busy
vocal.
man.
He's been. I think he was on YouTube.
Yes.
Yesterday
He's
or
a
2
busy
days ago.
man.
And I think
He finds time out of the
He's active.
prosecutions to. Oh, okay.
he's very, very active.
He's doing well.
He's active.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Before you say that, have you sold a table for all white? How many tables have you sold?
We're in the works, actually.
Charlie, Corey,
Yeah, I've
show
told
the
you-
table.
I've told
Show
you,
the
I'll
table.
give you a table. You come on that day. Come and meet
Corey,
me.
show the table. Show the
In
table.
the sea. We'll give you a
Don't
table
worry,
in
don't
the sea.
worry. Come, I'll give you a table.
No, but honestly and seriously, please don't be calling us on the 27th midnight and say, Charlie, get me table. It is not fair. You are my friend. Don't give me that pressure. The 27th midnight of 27th, and you are calling me, Charlie, you don't know how I want come. We all know you will come.
So come quickly and
Come
Just
quickly.
prepare.
Yes.
Or you think if you wait, we'll say that we'll reduce. But we
Oh,
we
no,
don't
no, no, no.
reduce
That one is
prices
not
here.
happening. That
The
one
thing
is
is
In fact,
sold
what
out
happens,
before
what
we
happens
get
is
there.
that people will come late and now even
Want
you
to
want
pay
to offer
more.
More, yes.
So
no, it
don't-
happened a lot last
Yes.
year. People came when they saw how the thing was going. They said, "Oh, we want to upgrade." At that time, it is too late, my friend.
It means that the person bought perhaps a gold and is seeing
Yes.
the way the
So somebody
the platinum
came
is
where the table was and where the stage was. You say, Charlie, you for upgrade the thing, give me. At this point, make her upgrade what? Should I go and sack somebody and put you there? No. So let us help ourselves. I'm speaking to my friends. Don't wait 27th midnight. Then you call me, Charlie. You have to do something. No, don't do that.
we
That Ghana
will
thing has to
not
stop.
do anything.
That Ghana thing has to stop. So 3 packages for you. Choose any of them.
Yeah,
If you have
platinum.
2,000 cedis, you can easily get yourself a seat on the platinum table.
That's 10 friends.
10 friends. That
2,000
table
cedis.
takes 10 people.
Yeah.
So you can come as a group of 10 friends, or 2 families can merge. I'm assuming that a family is 5 each. Come together. Those best friends, close family friends, thing that you people do, Helen, your thing, no? So the two families, come and take the seat. 10 of you.
In my family members, you know how many we are.
You take 100.
Take the whole place.
All right. So then there's diamond.
Then there's diamond.
Seats, and then there's gold as well. And so
Diamond, you are paying 1,800 and something for a seat.
That's right.
For a chair on the table. If you are a loner, you are a loner like Corey. He doesn't have any friends, but you want to party. Last year we were able to put people like that together, and some have remained friends up to date.
Yeah,
you can never tell.
Even more
boys and girls who are searching, the singles. Mawina, this is also an opportunity. You just pay for a chair. We'll put you.
Mawina is not single.
Oh, please.
He can never be single. Yes.
He has not paid right price. He's very single.
Give it to me, laba laba.
As to how I'm seated here and you are comfortably having a conversation about me.
So the diamond, the seat is 1,875. 1,875. It will get you a seat around the diamond table. If you have 1,667 Ghana cedis, Charlie, if you have 1,660 Ghana cedis, you bring it. I'll add you the 7 cedis. I'm ready to do
Rich
this one
Daddy
for you.
6.
Thank you.
But what if I have the 667? Can I come and see you?
600.
I want to come and see you.
We have to go.
We have a short code: *928 *12 *12 hash. Take that down. *928 *12 *12 hash. Helen, say it with your voice.
*928 *12 *12 hash.
And that's how you can get a ticket for the 3FM All White Party, the Beat Edition. And though it promises
giveaway today.
Yes,
on All White.
Yes, on All White. There's some cool gifts to give out to you as well, most distinguished listener. And so do well to be a part of the show. At Rosebank International University is fully accredited by the South African Qualifications Authority, the British Accreditation Council, GTEC in Ghana City and Guilds in the UK, and Capsicum Culinary Studio at Rosebank. We offer a Doctor of Business Administration, Master of Science and Master of Philosophy in Digital Marketing, Bachelor of Supply Chain Management, targeting professionals in freight forwarding, customs, etc. We offer Hospitality and Culinary Arts, available at diploma, undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Our ICT as BSc Information Technology in Business Systems and IT Computer Application Development, all carefully designed to equip you with the skills and qualifications needed for a successful global career. Our mission is simple: inspiring excellence. Admissions are now open for the January 2026 intake. You visit our modern campus at Airport Commercial or Pebia House, Accra, or apply online www.riuc.edu.gh. Rosebank International University, building global citizens. Back after this break to pick your calls.
Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming. What do you mean that way? It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread drama like that. Spread drama? 4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave, Abba. Why? You want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no.
Eh?